A ritual beneath the full moon, drum circles, celebrating the winter solstice, invoking ancient gods. These are all common scenes in the daily lives of pagans here in the United States. Though we make up a sliver of the population, our presence in this culture, as well as our traditions and symbols, are quite common. As the years go on, pagans are slowly coming out of the closet and becoming open about their religious beliefs and practices. However, there is still a discouraging amount of intolerance, misinformation, and cultural misconceptions perpetuated by Hollywood and popular fads. While cable networks will include brief features or clips on pagans, primarily Wiccans, you will find it difficult to dig up a documentary covering all aspects of the extraordinarily diverse pagan family while learning in depth about our traditions and beliefs. Whether you know a lot or a little about paganism, you are about to experience a magical and colorful world rich in history, symbolism, and nature. My name is Bettina, and I am the director of this documentary, and I wanted to take a few minutes to introduce myself to everybody. Now, I decided to do this documentary after being out of the closet about my religious beliefs for about 10 years. And I basically, for 10 years of being open about who I was, openly wearing my jewelry, openly talking about my spirituality, I've heard a lot of pretty hateful things and pretty negative things. I've been told things about my religion that I didn't know existed. Like, I didn't know we worshiped the devil. I didn't know we sacrificed animals. I didn't know that we were bad people. And the thing that really made me want to do this documentary is not the hate. The hate is not really a huge part of it. People are gonna hate. But the thing I know that I can change, and that with my community what we can change together, is just the misinformation. You know, we can make this documentary and include all the information we want. We can talk about Buddhism, we can talk about Native American traditions, we can talk about Wicca versus regular traditional witchcraft, we can talk about Celtic beliefs, Norse beliefs, until we're blue in the face. But the thing that's really going to make or break this documentary is basically letting our audience into our lives. It's one thing to read from a book, it's another thing to let you into our house and show you who we really are, and that's where the education really comes in.
Hi, my name is Emily. I am a Celtic revivalist, and I often incorporate modern ideas into my practice, and I am also a co-high priestess of the Cuara clan.
Hi, my name is Tavish, and I'm an eclectic pagan with a focus on Druidism, and I'm a member of the Cuara clan.
For every ritual that has its own specific altar. There will always be a ritual knife, a specific altar candle, and an incense specifically keyed to the ritual that we're doing.
There will also be 4 tools for the 4 quarters. 4 quarters are north, south, east, and west. So for north, there will be a bowl of salt representing earth.
For east, there will be incense representing air.
For south, there will be a special candle representing fire.
And for west, there will be a chalice of water representing water.
First thing we do is we'll have everybody come over to where the ritual is being held, and we'll have about an hour or so to get ourselves ready, get all our silliness out, and then move on.
And after we've done that, we will cleanse people with sage sometimes, meditate and focus on the goal, on a specific goal. And we will then call the quarters, which are north, south, east, and west. And then we will chant, we will pray.
But all rituals have a specific goal, whether they be a holiday or maybe something we're trying to do to better ourselves or the earth. So for each ritual, we like to call in gods in order to help us achieve our specific goals.
Like for Beltane, we'll call in Freya. She is the Norse fertility goddess, because Beltane is all about the earth finally coming back from winter. And for Lunasa, which is the first harvest ritual, we'll call in Lu, it is actually named after.
So as the high priestesses for the Kuratru clan, Emily and I are responsible for organizing and writing all of the rituals during the year. And even though full moon rituals, or espats, are generally a Wiccan tradition, we borrowed a little bit of that. And the full moons, basically what we do is, depending on what we need during the year or what time of the year it is, our rituals will be different. So for one full moon we could do a healing ritual, or another full moon we could do an abundance ritual, and then another one we could be like, we need to do better in school, so let's do a ritual for that. So aside from sabbats and espats, our other rituals will include healings, which would be if somebody's sick and they need a little oomph. If somebody's going in for surgery, we do like a protect them during the surgery and help them heal sort of thing. Other rituals would be abundance, and abundance is pretty broad. Now, if we want to do an abundance ritual, the needs are probably going to be somebody wants to have a baby, somebody needs a new job, more money, needs to find a new house, wants more love. So any type of abundance, gaining positive things, is abundance. Other rituals would be, or ceremony, for example, ceremonies would be hand fasting, which is like a wedding ceremony. So, for those of you who have never been in a pagan shop before, you're about to experience the Robin's Nest. It's an eclectic shop in Bellingham, Mass, with all the books, tools, supplies, and jewelry you can imagine, representing many pagan paths, Native American traditions, and even Buddhism and Hinduism.
Fun gatherings and workshops and things like that that go on here at the Nest. It's an eclectic pagan community where all are welcome, doesn't matter what your path is, and it's all about developing your spirituality. So we have drum circles, we have Reiki sessions, we have workshops to help you with anything and everything that you could possibly want.
It's probably easy for many of you to look around here and think we're all just crazy. And believe me, I get it, but those are just the misconceptions talking. Yes, we use crystals and herbs, incense, and candles for religious purposes. For example, burning a blue candle would be used in a protection ritual, green would be burned for healing. Herbs and crystals have different healing properties as well as other uses. For instance, wearing a crystal pendant around your neck to help you stay focused. It may not make sense to those who don't fully understand these concepts, but let me assure you, the reality of it is nowhere near the Hollywood fantasy of casting spells and summoning deities. Rather, it's more like a free-form Catholic Mass. Our altars will have many of the same things like candles and incense and statues, except they're going to mean some different things. We're not going to have, many of us don't have statues of the Virgin Mary. We instead have Horus.
I met my girlfriends, Bettina and Emily, at high school, and we all just kind of banded together and made our own clan, and now we have lots of people in our clan, and we all practice together and celebrate holidays and just have a good time and spend time with each other, and that's what it's all about: family and love and light and happiness.
Learning about our friends and families, what they believe, expanding our knowledge, and basically just being together to celebrate the rhythms of nature, as you can see from this gorgeous pond.
We love everybody if they accept us, and that's what we ask for, is acceptance.